So disease related section was left 80 DDB. Write that first, then we'll do 80E and 80EE. So let's do first 80 DDB, expenditure on specified disease. If the SSC incurred expenditure for himself or relative for disease specified under Rule 11, that is 11 double D, then he is eligible for deduction under section 80 DDB in the following manner: expenditure 40 expenditure, whatever expenditure he does, maximum 40,000 or maximum 60,000, 40,000 in case of a normal SSC, 60,000 in case of a senior citizen. Note, if the amount recovered from the insurance company or the employer, then it will reduce from the limit of deduction. What it is also a section that never comes in the exam. Personal analysis, I am teaching you all still so that you can't say I have not taught. Expenditure on specified disease: if the SSC incurred expenditure for himself or relative for the disease specified under section Rule 11 double D, then he is eligible for deduction under 80 DDB in the following manner. So if an SSC incurs the expenditure for the relative for maximum of 40,000, if is normal, if a senior citizen, then maximum of 60,000. If the amount recovered from the insurance company, if he has recovered the amount from the insurance company, suppose 40,000 he have expended on the SC's relative, that is for his relative, then if he has received 30,000, that is 75%, then 30,000 will be deducted and 10,000 will be the maximum amount of deduction that he will get in the tax. Okay, you have understood this much. If he is a senior citizen, in the similar manner, 75% he has received, the remaining 25% will be allowed as a deduction. So 80, the disease related sections are over. I want you all to copy it. Please pause the video and copy. I hope that is done. Let's go with 80E, the education section. Interest on loan taken for higher education. Who is eligible for interest on loan? The interest on loan that he has paid, the SSC has paid, will be allowed as deduction. Which SSC will be allowed? The SSC himself, the SSC's spouse, the SSC's children, the student for whom the SSC is the legal guardian. Legal guardian means if a child was sitting on a road and SSC has took him as his legal guardian, or if some of his relative, like his brother's son is there, the brother is staying in America and the son, he has sent his son to stay in India, so he is the legal guardian. So if he is paying for the loan, he's paying the loan for his education, the interest on the loan will be allowed as a deduction. So if you understand what is legal guardian, then it is very simple. So I hope you understood what is legal guardian. Guardian means sometimes the legal guardian can be like, if a child was sitting on a road and the SSC took him and brought him at home, rather sending him to an orphan, he took him home and he started he kept the child as his son at home or daughter at his home, so he can be a legal guardian for that child also. Deduction: interest paid for 8 consecutive years, means the loan might be for a long year. You understand that the loan he has taken, if he has taken a 30 lakhs loan, it might be a long term loan for at least 5 years. So he might be paying interest also for 5 years. So deduction: interest paid for 8 consecutive assessment is allowed. So up to 8 years, the interest on loan is allowed as a deduction over here. Not the actual amount is allowed as a deduction. Are you getting me? Higher education include any education after 12th. 10 plus 2 means 12. 10 plus 2 you have seen somewhere, that is in the CPT form while filling that form, which is approved by government or any other approved by government or any other approved institution. I'm sorry. Any other approved institution. Loan can be taken from bank, financial institution or approved charitable trust. So this much is clear, I guess. Please copy it down. I hope you have done copying. Now let's go with 80EE. It is not related to education now. Interest on loan from acquisition of residential house property for occupants it is. For occupants. loan sanctioned by the financial institution between, there is a specific period. If you have taken the loan from the financial institution between this date and the specific amount and the specific property value is also given, then only this section is also similar to 80 CCG section. An amendment section rarely comes. It might come as a miscellaneous question in the seventh in the seventh question in the subhead, solve this particular sum, whether he'll be allowed as a deduction or not. So you have to calculate, you have to write this entire part. Loan section by the financial institution between 1/4/2013 to 31/3/2014. Loan sanction amount should be at least, means equal to 25 lakhs or less than 25 lakhs. The value of the house property purchased by the SCC should be equal to 40 lakhs or less than 40 lakhs. SCC does not own any house property on the date of sanction of the loan. This is something very irritative. The entire list is given, only then only will be allowed as a deduction under ETC. This is for such person who stays in Mumbai, who don't have any house. For the first time he is buying the house and he has earned for so many years and has collected a sum of rupees 15 lakh. Now he wants to buy a flat, he wants to buy a shelter for himself. So in the outskirts of the Mumbai, he'll get for a property for a 40 lakhs definitely. And if the property is 40 lakhs, then only he'll be allowed as a deduction. And the amount taken as a loan is 25 lakhs and he does not own any house property. Interest payable on the loan taken subject to the maximum of rupees 1 lakh for financial year 2014 and 15. That means maximum 1 lakh only the interest on loan. This much was okay. All this story was okay. But the main part is the interest on loan. This is not a house property sum. This is the interest on loan. He will get a house property deduction also under section 24, but additional deduction he will be getting under section 80EE. So this is a benefit of maximum 1 lakh or whatever the interest, whichever will be lower will be allowed as a deduction. I hope this much is clear. Very irritative section, but still you have to learn. Please copy it down. Can't make more simple than this. I hope you have done copying. So now the major part comes. ATG donation. So if you have heard, many a times people donate a huge sum of money so that they can claim a deduction. In this, like ETC, there is no limit. Here you can donate as much as you want, and there are tax planning because of this donation. There are many loopholes in this donation ATG section. So if you want to learn that, you have to first understand the ATG entirely. ATG is like the equation. It is X and Y type. The X part is the gross total income and the Y part is the donation, and you have to add and subtract and make your amount to 0. It is like X plus Y is equal to 0 or X minus Y is equal to 0. I told X plus Y because deduction is already negative, plus and minus becomes negative. So if you're understanding what I told right now, X is GTI. If you remember GTI, it's not GTA, please. I know all chartered accountant students might be a computer game freak. It's GTI, gross total income, less Y, deduction, equal to 0. What this equal to 0 means? Equal to 0 means your entire net taxable income is 0 and no tax you will be paying. So you are just fooling the government. That's it. Let's learn the section. If you want to do all this, if you want to become a chartered accountant and do all this, I know there might be like so excitement inside you. Oh, this is a nice section to learn. So let's start. When I was studying, I also find it very exciting, and I was so excited. I used to sit whole day and think where and how X minus Y will become 0. And I had calculated many ways that I can't disclose. I'm sorry that you have to yourself disclose. Something you have to do on your own. Unlimited category. Unlimited category means unlimited donation is allowed. Unlimited donation is allowed and limited category. So let's discuss this in our next video. Before discussing it in the next video, let's revise what we have done right now. So ATG will be in the next video, and let's revise ATE, ATDDB and ATE. ATE was interest on loan taken for higher education. Eligibility is himself, spouse, children, student for whom the SSC is a legal guardian. Deduction up to interest paid for 8 consecutive assessment year. Higher education includes after 12th, which is approved by government or any other approved institution. Loan can be taken from bank, financial institution or approved charitable trust. I hope this much is clear. 80 expenditure on specified disease. If the SSC incurred expenditure for himself or relative for disease specified under rule 11D, then he is eligible for deduction under section 80 DDB in the following manner: expenditure of maximum 40,000 for normal and for senior citizen 60,000. If the amount recovered from the insurance company or the employer, my R seems very similar to E, I'm sorry for that, then it will be reduced from the limit of deduction. Limit of deduction means maximum, it will be deducted from there. Interest on loan from acquisition of the residential house property for self-occupants. Loan sanctioned by the financial institution between 1/4/2013 to 31/3/2014. Loan section should be less than or equal to 25 lakhs. Value of the house property should be less than or equal to 40 lakhs. I told you 25 lakhs only, I hope, and here 40 lakhs. SCC does not own any house property on the date of sanction of the loan. Interest payable on the loan taken subject to a maximum of rupees 1 lakh for the assessment year 2000. Don't consider 14-16, okay? 15-16 for the assessment year 2015 and 16. If anywhere AY for 2014 and 15 was written, please write AY. Sorry. I'm extremely sorry. AY 2016 and 17. I'm very sorry. 2015 and 16 was the previous year. I'm sorry. If anywhere it is written, write 2016 and 17 assessment year. I hope this much is clear. Next video on donations.